What is up, everybody? Third game 31 with OG Wade. How you guys doing today? Welcome to episode 1 of Philadelphia Eagles OG Call. How you doing today, my brother?
Man, living the dream, man. Peace. Peace.
What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode 4 of OG Calls with Third Game 31. And my main man, OG Lord King in the building. How you doing today, my brother?
Man, living the dream. You know how it is.
Living the dream. The Birds are 5-0. 5-0.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
going into this Jets game, man. How you feel about it? You know, talk a little bit about the last game we just played here against the Rams.
Yeah. That game got off shaky to me. You know, I was a little tight. I knew we were going to win the game, but I don't like to look like we're struggling. I don't like the way it, that they were having their way with our defensive backs. And I'm really frustrated with Slay. And now that performance from Bradbury in the first half, I was upset with him because bad technique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I know that quarterback Matthew threw a good ball. I knew that, but you are pro. You are all pro. You know what I'm saying? And he should have been able to rip that ball out of there. And his technique was poor. As a cornerback, when you trailing like that, before you take your look, you're supposed to put your arm bar up there in the way of his hands, so that even if you take your look and you miss it, that way the ball will hit your hand. He goes to look and the ball went right by him. You know what I'm saying? So then he didn't even try to even rip the ball out. The guy had it like clutching it, and he was right there with two hands. And you're a grown ass man, an all pro veteran. You should be able to knock that ball out of his hand and go for incompletion or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, the rules is you gotta keep control all the way to the ground.
Yep.
He just gave up on the play in the end zone. And I don't like that, because that's going to rear its head in playoff games. When we go to get in the playoffs, and we're playing better teams in the playoffs. These ain't the teams, the Rams and the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? This is real playoff teams. And I said that on purpose, because I told you I don't think that the Cowboys is a playoff team. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, so it was really frustrating to see Matthew Stafford just have his way with our defense. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little perturbed with that, but
that is a good place to actually hold on before I let you keep going. That is a good place. We're going to talk about it in a tale of two halves, because that first half of football was not good in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially on that defensive side of the football. But like you were saying, we were rotating in we're rotating in Goodrich. Neither one of them did a thing. You know, they're getting toasted all over the field. And then, we were talking about the second half when we actually did bring in the right, nickel cornerback. Do you think it's more scheme? You think these guys just playing off? Do you guys playing a little bit too soft? What do you think about that? What do you think the reason these cornerbacks are getting schooled?
Well, in the NFL, and particularly with the Philadelphia Eagles, what they've done is, and it is admirable, but what they've done is they've given the veteran players say-so in how they want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Slay wants to play off 10 yards, he has that autonomy to do that, which I think is wrong. Now, it's okay to
Mhm.
do it in certain instances. Okay, I understand it. But when Slay admitted that he, on his own podcast, he admitted that he kind of forgot that it was fourth down. So that's
Mhm.
why he was playing. That was a 4th and 2. We could have ended the game there with with Washington at that point. But he played 10 yards off and he gave up the 2 yards. And then he says on his podcast that that's the mistake that he made, that he he forgot that it was fourth down. Bro, you
Mhm.
can't do that as a veteran player. You got guys, you're actually teaching these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can't have a mental lapse like that. That could have cost us the game, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that we take it serious enough. You know what I'm saying? I think they take everything like, oh yeah, I screwed up there and let it go. No, and then I need to see the improvement in the following game, which I did not see in the Rams game. I need to see you improve your play because that is what's going to be demanding for us to win the Super Bowl, not just get to it. I don't just want to get to the Super Bowl. I'm trying to win the Super Bowl. And in order to do that, you have to play with tenacity. You can't come with that soft ass shit. It
Mhm.
ain't going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to cut it. You ain't all that you grabbing the receiver, holding him up, and then the whistle blow. No, tackle the man. Hopefully you can make him pull a hamstring or I'm
Something.
just saying something to let him know that you was there. You got to let these guys feel you. If they don't feel you, they're not going to respect you, and then they can run any route that they want to run on you. There's no fear factor there. I don't see teams fearing our D-backs. We soft as cotton candy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
It's
Right.
one complaint that I got about Slay, Bradbury, and all the because it's contagious. It's the
Yeah.
entire defensive backfield. They soft as hell, and we will not win a Super Bowl with them. I can tell you that right now. If that shit don't change.
Do you think it's because of this? You see the fame, Nick Sirianni, 26-6, winning culture. These guys are new, but we're undefeated this year, first time back to back. You think these coaches are kind of getting complacent with the veteran players, like letting them, like you said, giving them a little bit too much leeway to do whatever they want in practice, maybe not pushing them as hard as they should be going in practice because it's so early in the season. You think they're trying to play that role with them, or do you just
No,
think these
no,
guys just don't want to do it?
no. I think it's a respect factor, and it's proper respect. Like Sean Desai is a young defensive coordinator. He's not a veteran guy. He has no winning track record to implement with these guys and say, hey, it's going to be my way or the highway. He ain't proven. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's hard for him to come here with Slay making the kind of money he making, Bradbury making the kind of money he making, and you going to tell these guys what to do? No, it ain't going down like that. This team is led by the veterans. It started when Fletcher got into it with Gannon a couple of years ago, and it changed when Gannon had a meeting with the veterans, and they and allowed them to have say so and input in how they wanted to play. So I respect the fact that Sean Desai is doing that, but I despise and I'm upset with the choices that our veteran players are making in terms of the style of play. We,
Mm-hmm.
only way we change that game around. Well, we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait for us to get to that point. But I was disgusted, man. I was.
Yeah, man, that was pretty bad. Like I remember that play where he was sitting back there. I'm like, why are you sitting back so far
Mm-hmm.
when it's fourth down? Like, come on now, like 4th and 2. You need to be playing man press, getting up on them, making sure if they do pass the ball, you're right in the face. So that
Yeah,
was, an era, and just the
I
whole
want
way. Oh, go
to.
ahead.
I want to speak to something too. I'm on Twitter now. You know that,
Yep.
and I'm beefing back and forth with this guy on Twitter because Slay had made a comment on Twitter and I responded to it. So, and I added him. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know that, but anyway, the guy said to me, "Who are you to add to add a professional player? You never played the game, and you never like, dude. Here's what I want all of us to understand. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to
Mm-hmm.
all your listeners and everybody. Because them guys have the title professional football player, That don't mean they know more football than you. That
Facts.
don't mean that they know better than you. That means that they have been gifted. Okay, it's a gift with a title of being a professional football player. They get paid to do it. That does not mean they
It's
know
another
more than
job.
you.
It's another
I've been
job.
studying this game. I played the game at a high level for 8 years. I was an all-star every year. I played that position. I've been coached by different coaches from Penn State and all the other stuff. I played against players that played in the NFL. So
Hmm.
yeah, I do have the right and the ability to speak on it. Even if I didn't play, I still have that if I know what I'm talking about. But to
Yeah.
try to discredit someone because they not a professional NFL player and that don't mean you don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's
Half of them
ignorant.
on TV were never played football before in their life.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can look at these guys play out there on the field and you can actually see what they did wrong.
Yeah.
I know I can.
Like if you watch a football, I feel like if you watch a football game, you actually watched your game. You don't need an all 32 to break it down. You seen everything that happened. You knew when it happened. You knew why it happened. And you know what I'm saying? Like you already kind of got the
Yeah,
gist of all of it. Yes, some plays might be bang bang, but other than that, man, most of that stuff pretty cut and dry. You know what's going on the play when you watched it. So yeah, I feel like that too. And even just the whole point of, it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or a normal person, whatever, we're all the same. I lived in California. I've met a lot of celebrities. I was blessed to meet a lot of celebrities. I met a lot of football players. I'm saying I podcast with football players on this channel. And it's cool. And it's like they are, it's great to meet these guys, but it's not like, you have to feel like, oh, wow, like you don't have the right to talk to them. Half the time they wish someone would talk to them. Everybody's be too scared to talk to these guys. I tag all of them in there. I tag Jalen Hurts when I'm talking about him. I'm tagging the Philadelphia Eagles when I'm talking about them. I'm tagging, what I'm saying? Like anybody I'm talking about or talking
yeah,
to, I'm gonna tag it on there anyway, just so if they do see it, they have something to say. Hey, say it.
yeah.
Say it with your chest if you have something to say. But yeah, man,
Mhm.
people be getting ridiculous on Twitter. You know how Twitter is, man. Twitter gets a little out of
Yeah.
control sometimes.
I mean, I just feel bad for people because, like, I wasn't raised to worship these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't take autographs. I don't like if I see a professional player out, I don't come around them and try to talk to them. I let them guys have their piece. I'm just as important as they are. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't put no man above me, and that's how I raise my son. We don't get down like that. That's a man right there. He
Right,
shit like you shit. He eat like
right,
you eat. He get a headache just like you get a headache. He got life problems just like you. Only difference is he may have more money than you. That's the
yeah.
only difference. Don't make him better than you. That's it. I
That,
mean,
that
people
is.
need to understand that these are real dudes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them want to be treated like that. They don't want to be treated special, like they some type of king or something that you can't like say something or
Like
criticize.
converse with.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So no, I don't. Nah, if I got something to fuck to say, I'm gonna say it. Believe
Ah,
that. Yeah.
exactly. Tell me something about the offense the first half. How you like the
Um,
offense the first half?
Man, the offense is just, I mean, I'm just so happy with the offense. And I see the development. I see the fact that we actually changed the offense. You know what I'm saying? I, I thought we were going to be running the same offense that we ran last year. We're not. This is a new
Yeah,
offense.
that's
Uh,
true.
so Jalen is figuring out positions and in terms of ball placement. A lot of people was upset with Jalen or said it was a bad throw that he no, because first of all, if you look at AJ Brown slipped when he was trying to get into that break. I know what he was running. He was running the 7. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's he was trying to get to that corner. So Jalen and AJ's communication is such as I'm going when I send you on this play, I'm going to throw to this pylon. If you
Hmm.
look at that's not even the first interception that he threw like that. Remember, it
Yeah.
happened in the Tampa Bay game. It
Yep.
was the same exact play. He's throwing to that pylon. AJ has to be able to get there, but what he did is he stumbled. That now in the Tampa Bay game, it was Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
that actually allowed the safety to come over and make that play. And he didn't see him, so it wasn't Smith's fault, but he actually had his eye on the corner. So he was trying to do a tap toe. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to catch the ball and keep his feet down. So he was more concerned about his placement of his feet, and he didn't see the safety coming over. It was just a great play for the defensive player, but it was not a bad throw. It's an anticipation throw. This is what we criticized Jalen for in his first year, because
Hmm.
remember, he was waiting for everybody to get wide open. They were saying, "Why you got to throw? You got to anticipate that throw." And this is what they teach you at this level in the NFL. In college, you can wait for players to get open. In the NFL, you're not open. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
throwing
So
them
you got
open.
to throw them open. So it's
Hmm.
called an anticipation throw. So when he does that, he's putting his trust in the receiver, that the
Hmm.
receiver is going to run the correct route. The receiver, if the ball is going to be picked off, the receiver has to actually start playing defense at that point. But
Hmm.
AJ had slipped, so he couldn't even break it up. He couldn't. There was nothing he can do. So it was just a great play on a defensive player. But you don't have to criticize Jalen because he threw that interception. It wasn't a bad interception. He threw it right to the pylon. The guy made a great it was a great catch.
That's really what makes quarterback receiver duels like great. Is like we notice it a lot of the time too. If you look at the Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams type years, whenever he had like the 1-2 punch, they were always just throwing it up for the most part. They're throwing it
Mhm.
to spots on the field. As a
Yeah,
receiver, you gotta get to that spot, like you said. You gotta get to that spot. You gotta break down. It might not even be you might not even be running a perfect route anymore. You're adjusting because oh, I gotta get to this spot right now. Or it could be possibly intercepted or just deflected or something like that. So it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying. AJ should have adjusted it too. Even when he slipped, he was kind of a little bit behind, but he should have like try to figure out something how to get it to that spot. Because he still was ahead of him when the
mm-hmm.
interception was. So he could have slowed down. Sometimes you see the receiver slow down, they're not running full speed no more. They just kind of like slow down a little bit and they make the catch. So yeah, it was just bad communication on that play. I'm not really I don't really down Jalen whenever. I would like to stop seeing these interceptions. And this was something I had on my other show the other night. And I asked my co-host, I was like, do you think, you know, these coaching staffs are buying in too much to the media and these players talking about they're not getting the ball too much? If you notice anybody, like even like last game, Dallas Goddard, everybody's like, Dallas Goddard talking to Dallas, hey, when are you going to get involved in the office? Nick, when are you going to get Dallas involved in the office? Next thing you know, first half of the game, we're getting the ball to Dallas Goddard. When the first beginning of the season, it was Smitty getting all the balls, right? AJ sitting there, hey, I need the ball too. I need the ball too. What we do, force feed AJ the ball. And sometimes that's I think it did lead to interception trying to force feeding the ball the game last game. So it's like, do you think these guys are playing too much to the players? Because I feel like we can't have one star player. You know what I'm saying? Like we had too many stars on the roster, and they all were not bitching last year. They were happy last year. Oh, I didn't care. When AJ had 200, no one else cared. Now you're starting to hear even last game, Devontae was, clamoring. He didn't get enough ball thrown his way. It's like you guys did it for a whole year already. You guys already know what it's about. Why is this coming up now in the second year when that formula got you guys to the Super Bowl? And why are coaches even buying into where they're calling plays? You see Jalen missing, open players because he's locked in on certain players, trying to get them the ball, trying to make them happy. I just feel like they can't do it. They're getting too close to that, and we guys start moving far away from that because that is what kills teams. It doesn't matter how many good players you got. You got to just stick with the play. Go through your progression and hit whoever's open.
Yeah,
I don't care if you hit Gowder 20 times in a row. AJ and Smitty need to shut up. They need to shut up and realize that was the open player in the progression of the play. And then coaches need to stop trying to force feed these guys in the play calling situation because I think that kind of takes away from what makes our team so great and so unstoppable is the
yeah,
fact that you don't know who's going to go off, when
right.
they're going to go off, and why they're going to go off. So,
I,
that's how I feel about it. How you feel about that?
I think it's human nature. What you're watching and what we're experiencing is that
Mm-hmm.
the success that we endured last year, even though we didn't win the Super Bowl, it still was a very highly successful year. And each player is cut from a different cloth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen, and this is why I nicknamed him the Duke, he's cut from a different cloth. He's
Mm-hmm.
the breed of one. He's really, there's no quarterback in the NFL that has his mindset. There's nobody in the league that has Jalen Hurts' mindset. And unfortunately, it's not duplicatable. Like, you can't go
Mm-hmm.
to AJ because that's his best friend and say he's like, no, AJ is a different dude. AJ
Mm-hmm.
is a prima donna. He's a little bitch. He got that bitch up in him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Devontae is more reserved. He's more he's a lot more mature. So you'll get frustration out of him when he feel that he's being wronged.
Mm-hmm.
Not feeling like he ain't getting the ball, but he feel like he's being mistreated because Jalen is trying to appease AJ. You
Mm-hmm.
dig what I'm saying? If these guys would just allow Jalen to make his natural decisions, his natural progression, everybody will get enough touches.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen is concerned about winning. I don't know if people don't realize this shit. He don't care about no MVP. He don't care about no 50 touchdowns. He don't care about no 5,000 yards and all that. He wants to win a Super Bowl, and he's going to do it by any means necessary, with you or without you. It would
Right.
be nice if he can do it with you. What I want the fans to do and think is, or adopt, is dedication to this football team.
Yeah.
Stop trying to criticize them and put them down for mistakes that they humans. They're going to make mistakes on that field. The ones that I complain about is lackluster shit that Slay is doing. That soft
Mm-hmm.
ass shit. That I can't stand that one. But the natural stuff, the natural mistakes, giving up a catch, giving up a touch, you're going to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. But don't do no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Make it real. And so what we're doing is we're witnessing this, but we won our Super Bowl. The Super Bowl we won, I don't know if the fans know it or not. I would say 75% of the fans, when we lost Carson Wentz, thought we couldn't win the Super Bowl without
Right.
Carson. Okay?
Right.
What that did is that infuriated and infused the locker room to the point that they had to adopt a mantra called "We all we got, we all we need."
Yep.
So literally, our team went out and won a fucking Super Bowl in spite of y'all, in
Mm-hmm.
spite of the fans. But you brag to Dallas fans, "Oh yeah, we got a Super Bowl." You didn't even think your damn team would win the Super Bowl, so you don't
Oh,
even really have the right to sit there
Quiz.
and like be happy about that, because you was the one, your own damn fans doubted them. Doubted them. I knew Nick Foles could do it because I knew the fabric and I knew the cloth that Nick is cut from. I knew that we had enough players around him that
Yes.
was going to do that.
Yes.
I'm just telling you, bro, it's something about vision. When you can actually look at a player. I knew what Carson Wentz was in year 2. I didn't have to see.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I need 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years in the same offense, and I can tell you if that's a player or not. I knew he wasn't no player. I didn't need to see third year, fourth year. I didn't need to see none of that. I need just 2. So my point to this is that we need to take that experience and don't ever doubt our team like that again. Wait for them to lose and be out. Then you can talk shit about them.
Exactly.
We got a
Exactly.
good team here, man. You know what I'm saying? And if we support them the proper way and stop trying to put them against one another, we need them guys to be together. We
Facts.
don't need to have them beefing with each other about who's getting the ball, who's getting too many catches, who's the best receiver. Ain't no damn best receiver on this
And
team.
they started all that earlier in the offseason, remember? Who's your number one receiver? Is it
There
AJ? They
is
made a
none.
whole divide. Everybody, they were team AJ, they were team Smitty. It's like, what are you guys doing? Don't
Yeah,
buy into the trap. You know, we're here to
there,
support the Eagles and
yeah.
all the players on the Eagles. I want all of them to be stars. I want all of them to be number one in their position. I want all of them to do their thing. I don't want to just pick one or the other. You know, like that was when we started that in the offseason. And like you're right, like no one thought Jalen was here. Like I said, I can go back to when I first started. I was preaching that this guy's to do. You guys are tripping. No, he's not that guy. He's not going to be able to do it. He's not that good. He can't throw the football. He's a running back. All this jazz. Now everybody's like, oh, our quarterback's the best. Really? Where were you 2 years ago when I started? When I was trying to tell you this guy's about to be the best. No, let me see it. Even this year, they started out the season. Let me see if this guy can do it. He has to prove it to me one more time. Did you not watch the Super Bowl? Were you delusional in that game? Did you not see the same thing that I seen? That was greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like that was at the highest level in terms of passing that football. Besides that, he can still run the football, and that's all the other good quarterbacks can't run the football. We definitely gonna get into a little something about that when we start talking about the brotherly shove. But man, people been sleeping for a while, and even this red zone thing we got going on. Like, what the hell's going on there? We can't score a damn touchdown in the red zone. Jake Elliott got more points than the whole Giants football team. 16 field goals already, and we only in week 5. Like, what the hell's going on with that? We lead it. We're pretty good at time of possession. We keep the ball most of the whole game. They say one theory I did hear today, I think it was on Undisputed or whatever, they're talking about the difference is we take Swift out in the red zone, we put Gainwell in. And they said Gainwell don't score touchdowns in the red zone. And most of the Gainwell touchdowns you've seen, they came out of the red zone when he scored them. They're like 15, 20-yard, 20-yard runs there when he scored them. But they say with Swift, he has a higher average of us scoring touchdowns when he's in a football game. How do you feel about this red zone crisis we're going through?
Let me just say this here. I think it's an overreaction. I think that it's a nitpicking type of thing. I don't think we have a problem scoring in the red zone. What's happening is that you're getting penalties at them moment. Like one time, Landon Dickerson was called for a hold. One time, Landon Dickerson jumped off sides. So that marches the ball back. You're on a first and goal or a second and goal or a third and goal. That means that you can't expand back into be able to get a first down. So if you commit a penalty while you're in a first and goal, second and goal, or third and goal, you're going back 5 or 10 yards. Okay. So now you got a second and goal, but you got 8 yards, 10 yards to get the damn touchdown. So what teams are doing, you're flooding the zone. So you give them the run, and then they come up and make the tackle. As a defensive player, that's what we're doing. So they're not allowing you to throw the ball in the end zone because it's compacted. You don't have the spacing. So what we have to do is we have to stay on schedule, not make mental mistakes like jump off sides. Landon Dickerson, stop holding in this area. Be more focused when you get in the red zone to do. Jason Kelsey, he snapped the ball, a bad snap. You see what I'm saying?
I know what happened on that play.
So that's what Jason was upset about, is because he felt that, and then people thinking it's Jalen that he's taking too long to make. No, Jalen is actually doing it the right way, but Nick Sirianni don't understand what he's doing because he's manipulating the defense. So he's basically making you think he's changing it, but he's really not changing the play. He's trying to get the defense relaxed, and then they snap. You can see when the play clock is going down, it's right there at that one. And then here comes Nick Sirianni calling the timeout. You didn't need to do that. He was going to get it off. He know what he's doing. He's trying to wait for them dudes to stop switching and moving and get them caught in a defense that they have to stick with. But you can't do it when you got time on the clock. You have to do it at a certain point in time. And that I know what he's doing. I see exactly what he's doing.
Do you think maybe we all had it fooled and we all thought maybe that since, BJ been with him his whole life, from high school on up, that he was going to do a better job than Steichen did in his second year? Or is it just that point that this is only his first year? So this is a new offense for Jalen and this guy, and it is his first year with him. So maybe next year you will see that jump like we've seen in Steichen in his second year. Well, but I think everybody just felt like since he knew him the whole time and he was there for both years with Steichen, that maybe he was going to come in, guns blazing and go out there and have a prolific offense out there.
I think what you're doing is you're commingling relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be careful when you commingle relationships with coaches. Shane Steichen was not responsible for the success of our offense. I told you that offense that we was running last year was Oklahoma's offense. That was the offense that Lincoln Riley taught Jalen, and Lincoln Riley is still an advisor for the Eagles. Okay, so Shane Steichen was taught that offense by Riley and Jalen together. Okay, so we giving him too much credit as if he was the one called. And I told you, you see Jalen all the time looking at his wristband. Brian Johnson and Shane Steichen would call a play. Jalen looks at his wristband and it's a number. Now the players know he called that number. But once he sets up and the defense starts moving, now he has to change, or he sees something, he changes the play. He's going to change the play. 100%. He's going to, every play that comes in, 99% of the time, Jalen is going to change it at the line of scrimmage. And it's because he's got to count the box. What's in the box? If you got 8 men in the box, he's going to throw. If you got, if they try, because what they're going to do, they're trying to force you to throw the ball and not run it. So they're going to put 8 in the box, 9 in the box. You can't, those are not running numbers. So you don't want to rush the ball with them type of numbers. So that's where Jalen is changing the play at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but at the same time, they showing 8 and 9 in the box, but then they dropping out into coverage. So now they dropping 8 out. So now Jalen has to on the in a matter of seconds, he's got to make all those adjustments and then decide where's the best place to go with that football. Bro, it's a whole lot that's going on. Brian Johnson has implemented maybe 20 new plays that I'm seeing that we weren't running last year.
Yeah.
It's taking time for everybody to get on the same page with that. And it's happening. We having success with it. We ain't losing no game. We scoring the same amount of points we were scoring last year. I don't know if people noticed that or not, but ain't nothing. We scoring one point more this year than we were last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be patient. Let these guys work it out. It's not an issue. I know everybody want to say the red zone. Oh, we're not scoring in the red zone. We're 27th in the bro. First of all, you have to compartmentalize things. What happened on this particular play? Before you put that in the pot with the 70 plays that we ran in the red zone that you said didn't work, whatever, let's go back to each play when you were in the red zone. What caused us not to get the touchdown? Remember, Jalen was going to do the quarterback sneak, right? And what they did, they trying to throw a new wrinkle in it. He backed out of there and he slipped down. They were in the red zone. So they had to settle for the field goal. That's one. You see them? You see what I'm saying? You see what happens?
Yeah.
So it's not that you're failing in the red. No, stuff is happening. So it's not that you're getting stopped. Things are happening that cause us not to score in the red zone. If it was bad execution, if it was the fact that defenses was defending us and we couldn't score, then I would be concerned. That's not what I'm seeing when I'm watching these games. That's why I urge people, pay more attention to the freaking game. I know everybody want to drink, want to smoke, want to get it in, have it. Man, if you calm down and you watch this damn game, you'll see everything that you asking. It's all right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And every other team in the NFL is doing the same damn thing. They having the same problems.
That's a big thing that everybody don't realize. A lot of teams are doing, making even worse mistakes than we are. Making even worse mistakes than we are. We're definitely not that bad. But I feel like they just think that since we got all these stars on offense, it should be automatic every time.
But here's the other thing, right? That people aren't considering. Jalen Hurts is number 1 in big plays, right? He's the number 1 quarterback that's throwing the ball downfield in chunks. You don't see Patrick Mahomes doing that. You don't see none of the other quarterbacks making them big throws downfield. What is it doing? It's getting you down to the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? So these guys are getting yak yards, and then they running in for a touchdown, whatever. So you got to look at how many times are we in the red zone. See, this is what people aren't considering.
That's another one.
Consider all of that. AJ gets the ball, he take it to the house a lot. We didn't see him. Devontae Smith, we seen Dallas got to do it. So when you get to the red zone, it's very minimum that we're getting down in the red zone. We're
Mm-hmm.
actually scoring, it ain't like we're not scoring points. We scoring points.
Yeah, getting three.
We're not scoring the 45s and all that. So when you say, well, San Fran scoring 42 and 30 and 30, okay, now that touchdown that should have been a touchdown to AJ Sunday that got picked off, that was 7. You did what I'm saying? AJ don't slip, that's 7.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that. That's how you do that. So you basically, in your mind, you give the offense that touchdown. If it was just a great performance by the defensive player, that's where in your mind, when you're trying to add things up to see where you rated at, you give Jalen that touchdown and you take away the interception. I understand that factually it's an interception. But I told you there's a difference between the truth and the facts. The facts is what's on the sheet, on the stat sheet. The truth is, why did this happen? What if that didn't happen? You see what I'm saying? That's the truth. What you're seeing with your eyes is the truth. The facts is on the stat sheet. So there's a difference.
So what do you think about, when Jalen doing the rollout and Quez is wide open? He don't hit them. He goes after Devontae on that sideline.
Well, here's what I say. Remember I told you, it's human nature. Jalen is actually lost confidence in Quez. And it goes back to the Chicago game last year. Quez was responsible for Jalen throwing 2 interceptions because he wouldn't run the dig route that was going to cause him to get hit. I told y'all this in the beginning, in the preseason. Quez has STD.
Oh, no.
Scared to death. Look at this one play. 3rd and 2. You got Devontae blocking one corner. You got AJ blocking his guy. All Quez got to do is run in between them. He going to get 2 yards. You know what Quez do? Quez runs out of bounds.
He tried to run around. The cornerback got off of Devontae and pushed him out of bounds. But he was a little guy. Okay, so you got to think. He probably misread that play in terms of thinking that he should have went out of bounds the way Devontae was going to give up the inside.
No. What he did, they made a crease for him. AJ was blocking his guy inside. Devontae was blocking his guy outside. If you look at the play, they had a straight up crease for Quez to go right in there. He was going to take a hit, but he was going to get the first. Quez ain't trying to get hit, bro. Anytime you see Quez make a play on the ball, where is he going? To the sideline.
But do you think that's just because he's been hurt so much recently? He's just trying to play.
I already told you, somebody touched his hole.
Yeah. He's just trying to play.
Yeah, somebody touched his hole. Somebody busted his ass. I don't know which play it happened on because we watched the games, but what people don't understand is that when these guys be getting hit, we'll see it and then we'll forget about it because we're watching the rest of the game. But guess what? Quez ain't forgetting about that hit. He felt that shit. He's a little wrinkled up dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't strong. He ain't none of that. He's flimsy. He's weak. Bro, we should have been got rid of this dude.
But what do you think about the Nick Sirianni's defense and saying a lot of things that we're not seeing Quez is doing? Like Quez is playing a lot of football right now. And he's open, he's stretching the field. You can't coach that speed. That is truth. You can't coach that speed, and whether you're getting the ball to him or not. He said he's the reason why some of these underneath routes to the AJs, to the Goddards, to those guys, because he doesn't clear it out so well. He's just not getting the ball.
Really? So you bought that? So let me.
I think so a little bit. You think about it. I always tell people from this. You got to think about the mindset of Quez. What happened his first year? Rookie, didn't play very much. I think he got hurt that year. He came back at the end of the year, didn't play that much, right? Next year, you go get what Devontae Smith came in that year. And now it's you and Devontae, because Rager was trash. You know what I'm saying? It's you and Devontae, you get 700 yards. You're thinking you're about to be the man. And what do we go out and do? We go get A.J. Brown. Now, you're the third guy, basically fourth guy when you talk about the emergence of Dallas Goddard, you don't went from number 2 to number 4 just like that. So then that first year goes by, he tells everybody, hey, I wasn't in the right mind frame. I kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? He came out and admitted it. He had some off the field stuff going on, some real life stuff going on. I'm going to be better. You guys are going to regret it. Come in this year, he's made a couple of plays. He's not made some plays, but he's not getting the ball consistent enough. That's what even Nick said in his press conference. He's not getting the ball consistent enough for it to be really so hard judging how good he actually is doing it. Because if you're going to be that critical on maybe 3 targets a whole game, you got to look at the things he is doing well. Is he running people off? Is he blocking? Is he doing those things, which Nick said he was doing, which makes him not that bad?
That's coach talk. And what it is that a coach is never, ever going to criticize his player. First of all, they're trying to trade Quez. So they don't want to dilute his value. Quez is on the trading block as we speak. And I'm almost certain that Quez will not be on this team when the trade deadline hits.
Ooh.
Okay. So you cannot downgrade.
That would be a mistake, though.
No, it wouldn't be. No.
It will. We don't have nobody on our team that fast.
Let me tell you something about that. If you're fast and I'm not able to benefit off of your speed, I don't give a fuck where you go.
But you are, because you got 3 other good targets and A.J. Smitty and Goddard who's feasting off it. It's just like the theory on defense. Jordan Davis, you get automatic double teams. That automatically makes somebody else on that defense open to do what they do.
You commingling again. See, you done left from Quez and went to Jordan Davis.
I'm just saying in terms of the effect of what they're doing on the play.
Stay with me. I'm going to show you something. Quez already know he's on the hot seat. Quez already know he has to prove himself. That means you are supposed to make the best out of every time you touch the ball. Quez don't have a problem catching the ball. We're not sitting here saying, Quez dropped this, he dropped that. No, we're talking about the ticker. Quez has a problem with fear. You can't be fearful in this goddamn game.
That's facts.
Play. I told you last year, I hope and pray we don't need Quez to make a tough catch. God damn it, didn't it happen in the Super Bowl? Didn't it happen in the Super Bowl? This is the problem that we suffer when you try to keep a guy like that because of speed, because he's doing other things. The one damn thing that you need him to do is play football. He's not doing it. Get rid of him, man. Just get rid of him. What are you holding on? You're holding on to something that has no value. It has no
we
value.
think we go talk to Denver over there and see if we can trade for Judy, which I think that'd be amazing.
No, we got what we need. OZ is that's he's fine.
But Judy would be better than OZ.
No, what you're going to do now? You're
Alabama boy, perfect route runners, just like.
Listen, you're going to cause more problems. You got a crowded receiver room already. You need guys that can accept that role. OZ is the one to accept that role. He already that's what he's doing. You have to have someone that you feel is. Judy ain't going to come here and accept no damn 4th place on a pecking order. Judy is the number one.
But having Judy, didn't Jalen play with Judy too?
Don't use
the
that
familiarity. That's what put him. It might mess up Jalen a little bit, but it would get him the ball a little bit more.
Jalen ain't got no problem delivering that ball. I'm just trying to tell you is that you have to be careful when you're mixing these things. And then you got to know about the relationships. Jerry Jeudy and Jalen Hurts weren't that close. They played together.
It would be just like Kansas City with Chase, Boyd, and Higgins. 3.
But what is that doing for them? That ain't one number damn thing. I'm just, bro. You in this game right now, where we are right now.
So what that doing for them? That ain't one of a damn thing.
That's going to accept their role. Higgins is going to be out of there very soon. Okay, he's not happy being a number 2. He thinks he's the number 1. What I'm trying to tell you right now, with this type of team we are perfect at wide receiver. We don't need no more. We need less. We need to get rid of Quez's ass before that shit gets contagious and rub off on somebody else. He's got a disease that can't be fixed. That's STD.
You really think it's the whole Rager effect where his confidence got shook? Those injuries kind of shook his confidence to the point where he's not going to be able to get it back.
No, bro. Somebody touched his soul. I'm trying to tell you. I played on this field, man, and I'm telling you, when you see, I wish people knew how it feels to be down there and you communicating with them dudes with body and with power and with play. These dudes is weird, man. These are some weird ass dudes. We look at these guys and we see them running up and down the field. We don't understand that half of them is dumb as a goddamn brick. I'm gonna be honest.
Dumb as a brick.
Dumb as a brick.
Yeah.
Quez Watkins is one of them. Dumb as a damn brick. All he got to do is do certain things that would get him so much credit for his team, but it's not adding up for him. He's saying dumb shit on Twitter. Shut your damn mouth and do your job. You ran out of bounds on a 3rd and 2. What the hell can you say about that?
But saying that though, the fact that we're even getting an opportunity, do you think even a guy like Judy would be opening enough for these guys a little bit more? Because you have to respect him because he is, a worth note. It's like you're upgrading that 3rd spot. If he were to want to come type thing, you want to go ahead and trade for him. Don't give up nothing major. We have to give him like a 4th round pick, 3rd round pick for Judy. He's a 1st round talent. You bring him on a squad that's going to definitely help out our.
First of all, his agents ain't going to allow him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't just going to take a guy that was drafted in the 1st round that's getting paid a lot of money and thinking you're going to bring him on a team where you're going to take this 4th round
to win a Super Bowl though.
Bro, it's not.
Remember what the Rams did? They went and got OBJ. Right? They had Woods. They had Cup. They had the other guys over there, the pro, whatever his name was. They were doing just fine without OBJ. But then they got OBJ to help take him over the top to win that Super Bowl. I'm about winning Super Bowls.
Right, but if you
1-year deals are fine with me.
If that's what if you're about winning Super Bowls, the number one thing that you need to win a Super Bowl is chemistry.
OBJ didn't have Van Jefferson, DeAndre. OBJ didn't have that.
No,
he just came on a squad that had Van, who had Cup, who had Woods. They were all balling. One of them, Woods did get hurt. I think that was the thing. Woods got hurt. So that made an opening slot come in. But okay, so Quez is not getting hurt, but he's not playing good either. So you go ahead and throw that all-star in there.
Bro, we got OZ. OZ is fine. He's doing exactly what we need him to do.
I just feel like he's not special.
You don't need nobody special. You need somebody to possess the damn ball and get the damn yak. That's all you need. Don't need special. We got enough special. We got
the more special, the harder it is for the defense.
He's so damn special, you can't even give somebody else the ball because before he'll snap the hell out. We got Devontae Smith, another prima donna. These receivers, bro, is touched in a certain way, and you don't want to mess with that. You bring Judy here, it's gonna mess everything up because now you still trying to feed.
But I don't think it messed up because Devontae played with this guy already.
It don't matter, bro.
They already play with each other. They understand that it's for the goal or the common goal of getting another one of these bodies, baby.
Doesn't mean that they liked playing with each other. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand that these dudes are different. You know what I'm saying? They want the ball. They want the ball. They want the ball. You have to get somebody that is okay in his own skin.
He's pretty used to not getting the ball. He's not getting the ball that much over there in Denver.
I don't know why you so damn
getting the ball over there. And the quarterback just not getting the ball to nobody really for that matter.
Judy is not all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's really not.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why he can't be trying to be a Devontae AJ. But he can come in and be a Judy. Less pressure. Listen, some of these guys that were 1st round picks, it's too much pressure for him to be that lead guy. And maybe that was it for Judy. Now you bring him in. Okay, you're not the lead guy no more. Here you go, a 3rd spot behind 2 great guys and your old teammate, your old quarterback, your old offensive lineman. Here you go. And come play some football. You're in a winning organization
All right, let me give you a little. I ain't want to do this to you. They asked Jerry Judy, who would you want to be your quarterback, Jalen or Tua? He said Tua. So do you honestly think that him and Jalen had a good relationship?
Yeah. I just think Tua got on the ball after that.
Bro,
He balled out. He became a first round pick. You can't be like, oh, asking a guy, oh, do you want your quarterback that didn't get you your first round pick draft pick, or do you want the quarterback that got you the
when
first
did
round pick draft pick? That's what you're gonna go. You're gonna always go with the quarterback that got you into the league.
hold on, slow your roll, bro. Do you understand that Tua only played a half in that damn championship game? And Judy, I don't even think Judy got a catch in that game. It was Calvin Ridley and it was Devontae Smith. So what I'm trying to tell you is that there's always already something that's not right there with that picture. Okay, Tua got hurt, and remember he messed it, he broke his hip. Tua never had a luxurious college career. I don't know why people think this. Why people think Tua has such.
He won a chip
Tua came in and played 2 quarters of football.
and won a chip.
Was 23-1. 23-1. Come on, man. I'm telling you, you gotta listen.
Hey, I like Jalen better than Tua. Don't get me. You already know that much.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to say that Tua is better than Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts.
I'm
I'm
just
just saying
that be careful trying to match them because there's no match there. We're good over here. We good.
And shout out to Chris. He says with the $5 super chat, he says, get rid of Quez. He reminds me too much of Pinkston, afraid to go over the middle. Ooh. Why y'all keep saying, man, I can't really say he's afraid though.
God. BJ, you just gotta accept it, man.
I love Quez, man.
I know that. It's okay. You can continue to love him. Love him.
I think he can do some big things in this offense if they use them properly.
Yeah. Let him.
They're not using them properly.
BJ, love him from afar.
Salute to you, Chris, man. Shout out to you. Y'all hit that like. We got 25 up in here. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Go follow OG Wade. All links are inside the description. So make sure you guys go support your fellow Eagles communicators and Jalen Hurts fans. We are number one Jalen Hurts fans. But Quest, y'all gonna get off my boy Quest for real, for real. Y'all need to stop that. And he's gonna have a big game this week. And it's gonna shut all you guys up. It's gonna shut all you guys up. He'll get 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Y'all can be like, what? I didn't see this request. Welcome back, Quest. Just like Goddard last week. But before we get off the offense, let's go to the controversy, number one controversy in the world, the brotherly shove. Aaron Donald talked a lot of mess talking about he's going to stop that play. You know what I'm saying? He not worried about that play. We ran that thing more times than I think we ever ran in life. That was the most times we ever ran it in one game. I think we ran like 5 times, and I think they stopped one, but that was the one that was like long. I think like a 2 or 3 yard brotherly shove. They stopped that one, but other than that, man, we dominated them boys in that brotherly shove. Is it illegal? Do you really think that they're talking about it just too much, trying to get it illegal? Because at the end of the day, I feel like if every team can do it, you can't get mad at us.
Let me say,
every single team can line up in the same damn formation and hike the damn ball in the same damn formation, who cares if they can't get as much of us? You know, that's not our problem. You know we're doing it when we do it. It's a play that once we walk, as soon as you see us break the huddle, and I even think they seen it in that game. I was watching the player's face and said, yeah, we're going to do it. And you're talking to the defensive guy, yeah, we're going to do it. We're about to do the brotherly shove, yeah. And they couldn't stop it. Mm-hmm. Those guys are getting low, getting real low, trying to get underneath to stop that, and they cannot stop it.
Yeah,
that's disrespectful in itself, and it's a man's play.
Yeah,
you know, put your big boy pants on, defense. Let's go. Y'all got us. You don't. You stop us or not? You know the play.
Mm-hmm.
We're letting you know we're coming. Can you stop us? You got the same amount of guys on defense as offense. And why, when all these other teams are trying it, they're not getting it? and you're not saying nothing about them not getting it. I heard someone say today, they were saying the teams that actually are successful on the play are not bitching about it. It's the teams that can't do
Right.
the play
Right.
who's doing the most bitching. And that's bullshit to me.
Yeah. My thing on it is it's working for us. I mean, we needed it more than anything in that game because we had 2 seconds left on the clock before the half, and we had a goal line play. We was 1 yard away. Remember, we got the penalty that moved. Remember, because we was going to kick the field goal, but they got a penalty, so it moved us up. So, but it was only 2 seconds left on the clock. So had we not did it or got it, the quarter, the half would have ran out. We got it by easy. Got it. You know what I'm saying? So that came in that came in handy. You know what I'm saying? That play meant a lot to us in that game. So Jalen Hurts, the leg strength that he endures, to be quite honest with you, you don't even need to push in the back. Because when you see them pushing him in the back, he already got the first down. They just finishing the play. You never see them where Dallas Goedert or somebody starts pushing him and it goes and give us the no. Jalen is driving. He knows how to correct his body, and they all in unison, bro. They practice this thing a hell of a lot. Okay, they know exactly what they're doing and how to do it. I think people are overreacting. Richard Sherman talking about players are getting hurt. Ain't nobody getting hurt. First of all, players are getting hurt playing regular downs. So
facts.
You can get you getting hurt on regular downs. So that's playing football, bro.
And even Slay said I think he goes, the difference is they practice to play. We got things to go off of. We were practicing in walkthroughs and whatnot. It's actually a big staple to their offense type thing, as opposed to these guys just going to go line up in the formation and hoping they get to play.
Here's what I would tell my guys. If I'm on defense, right, and I see the Eagles getting ready to run that play, I'm going to tell guys to stand down. You know what I'm saying? You know how they when you want to give a player a touchdown, you know what I'm saying, so you can get the ball back. I would use that because, first of all, it's clear we can't stop it. So I'm not even going to sit there and try and just because what you're doing is it's a mental thing also.
That's what I was telling them. It's mentally.
So I don't want my team to be mentally beaten, feeling like, man, we can't stop. No, whenever they running it, just let them get it. It's a first down. Now we go and bust that ass on them other downs. You're not.
Hey, that was so funny you said that
because we got that little first down. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's so funny. That's so funny you said that because my boy JC Sports Talk was like, we need to stop the play. We need to stop doing the play. We could get Jalen hurt. I'm like, for one, Jalen's built like a running back. He's not getting hurt off no quarterback sneak any more than he would of anything else, for one. And I go, for two, it works. It's unstoppable, man. Why would you stop something that's unstoppable? You know, like why would you even not want to do the play? It's like, it's a mental thing. Like you said, we ran that thing 5 times and only not missed it on one, and that was a long one. You know how breaking that is for a defensive line to think every single time, 4 times in a row, I'm going to stop it this time. I'm going to stop it this time. We're going to get low this time. We're going to get so low. We're going to get them this time. We're going to get – no, you didn't get nobody. You didn't get nobody. We did it again, and it's not even looking like it's hard for us to do. You know, to the fact that it looks so easy, we're going to just keep doing it to your ass. Like, come on. That is demoralizing for a defensive team in general.
Yeah.
Not to do. We got to do the play. I can see it every single game. I'll do the play, even if we don't need it.
That's why I say I would just tell my defense to stand down, let them get it. Let them get it. Let's get prepared for the first down. You know what I'm saying? And now let's stop them that way. If you don't just stop us from getting in that position. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, just stop it. I mean, like, you can't stop it. So why are you keep on? One time, dude called a timeout. Really? Really? You called a timeout for that? Minnesota did. They called a timeout. Okay, and we came right back after the timeout and got the damn thing. Jason comes out of the huddle. He said, y'all know what it is.
He ain't got called play. Let's just go.
He said, y'all, he tell the defense, y'all know what it is. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what
Stop.
I mean?
Ain't
And then,
no more respect than that. Stop us.
yeah. So
You know, so yeah,
I
we
don't need
gotta keep doing that.
more
In the
time.
league, y'all some bitches if y'all take that away from us next year. You
Yeah.
know, like you now you're being that's actually biased against us
We
because
still,
we're not the only team that do it.
we
You know what
still
I'm
going,
saying?
even if they can't take away the quarterback sneak, we still going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because all they got to do is just spread the offense out. Spread them out. I send three receivers on this side, two receivers on that side, and O-line, me and Jalen Hurts. And
Right.
just get the quarterbacks. It's just about numbers.
Yeah.
The man is strong as hell. You're not stopping him.
Facts.
That's
That's
it.
the biggest thing.
You're
I
not
think that people did not realize your quarterback probably squats 200 pounds and our squat 6.
yeah,
There's a big
600,
difference.
600 pounds.
Yeah.
So
Huh. Let's get a little bit of the defense before we get into the next game. N'Kobe Dean was spotted at practice. This is a huge controversy right now. Everybody's open now. Are we keeping N'Kobe on the bench and working him into the defense, or
no.
are we injecting him back in that starting lineup and letting him roll?
Look, Laura Brunson, me and him was going at it on Twitter today. And I told LB, with all due respect, bro, N'Kobe Dean played in the first game for 3 quarters. He looked good.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all saying he has problem covering. He was getting burnt or whatever. No, he wasn't. They were catching the ball, and he was making the tackle. First of all, as a Mike linebacker, the Mike linebacker's job is not to guard slot receivers, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
he's making tackles on, which is not his job. His
Mm-hmm.
job is not to cover tight ends. His job is to cover the running back out the backfield and to fill the holes for the running back. That's his man is the running back. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Now your weak side linebacker and your strong side linebacker is the one that guards and covers the tight end. Your weak
Mm-hmm.
side linebacker is on the other side. So that's why you see the linebackers switch. Whenever the tight end comes over, they'll switch.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mike linebacker, he's the center. He's the one that's typically going to be spying the quarterback. He's going to be wherever the running back goes, he got to watch him because he'll leak out the backfield. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
So Nicholas Morrow has playing good ball. Thank you. We need you to do that. And we need you to continue to do that. N'Kobe Dean is our starting middle linebacker. So everybody get this shit out your head about you just going to put him back on it. No, it's his time. Okay. And he will play. And the fact remains, if N'Kobe is not playing well, you take his ass out of there. But you
Facts.
take his damn job because he got hurt.
Hey, for those who doubt it, though, this was at practice today. N'Kobe D and Cunningham in the starting lineup.
That's my dog. That's my dog. I need him back at that starting linebacker spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Nicholas Morrow. I want Nicholas to
He did his job. He's a
continue
backup,
doing.
and he came in and balled out.
Yeah, we good. We got three good linebackers right now.
Yes,
and
sir.
with Chris Ellis, that's 4. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to play that young boy like that. Let him go out there and prove himself. He was doing a good job before he got hurt, and we appreciate Nicholas Morrow, and we want him to continue. And they all can still play. It's not, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? You switch, you interchange them. You know,
He says Dean can't stay healthy.
huh?
Wolf said Dean can't stay healthy.
Well, that remains to be seen. When have you seen him get hurt other than there?
Yeah, he didn't play last year.
No. What are you talking about? He can't stay healthy. That don't
Talking about, I guess, from college to
no.
now.
Man got national championship. He the dope linebacker of the year. Come on, man, with that. What do you mean can't stay healthy? You're going to get nicked up in this game, bro. When you play,
Everybody.
they play a physical brand of football. He's going to get nicked up. Our job is to make sure that we have linebackers behind him that we won't be missing no beat. We are in a good position right now. Great position. I guarantee you this here. If N'Kobe Dean was in that damn game, he wouldn't have dropped that interception.
Right.
Tell you that one. The one that Nicholas Morrow dropped in the end zone against the Redskin game, where we could have killed the drive there. He wouldn't have dropped that one. So I don't want to, be saying bad things about Nicholas Morrow, but I like Nicholas Morrow. I like the way he's been playing. He's doing exactly what he was brought here to do. But
We still got
remember,
one of the best linebacker cores in the league. You still
yeah,
think?
well, remember I said that before the season started.
Yeah. That's why I'm
But
coming back with you.
I'm changing that right now. Right now, yeah. I mean, I call a spade a spade. I ain't gonna bullshit you. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't.
Nah, let's change that one.
No,
Let's change that one.
no.
Drew said, I really hate he can't stay healthy. And the same breath say they want Sidney Brown. Right? He's been hurt so far.
Sidney Brown is too small, to be honest with you. I would like Sidney Brown to play the slot. I don't think Sidney Brown is a good safety. Yeah, I'm getting this. I get the
I think his coverage skills good enough to play the slot, though. That's an awkward position. You think his coverage skills are good enough to play that slot?
He played slot in college.
He didn't play safety?
Yeah, he played safety, but he played a lot of slot receiver too in college. He's built for that. He's got the same body built as Kraylon Verrock when we had him, and as well as Maddox.
Yeah.
He's the same.
That thing. He looks like a young Maddox out there when he's out there playing.
Same built, but it would be better for him because when I seen him come up and hit that tight end and he just bounced off of that motherfucker, I'm like, whoa, let me fall back on this one here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hitting like no grown man. So I think you need a couple more stakes up under him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't ready yet. He ain't ready for this game. So people need to fall back. I know y'all want another Brian Dawkins. It ain't him.
It ain't him.
No. I tell you, all I need to do, I need to see you a few times. That's it.
He not that guy.
No, he ain't that guy. Not that. Not yet.
What about Jerome Brown and Jalen Carter with another 2-sack game?
Man, let me tell you.
And what? He got like 26 pressures already.
Yeah.
5 games. He's doing historical things right now. What about this guy? Is he living up to his name?
Oh,
is he living up to his banner?
Is he ever? This guy, that sack he put on Matthew Stafford, that's called a whip tackle. I haven't seen a defensive tackle. He beat the guard or the center, threw him into the guard, and shot out and just grabbed Matthew Stafford and whipped him down to the ground like a spin, like he spent him, like on a top. You know what I'm saying? The refs couldn't even call unnecessary roughness because he didn't slam him. He spent him around. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this shit was so embarrassing, man. Matthew Stafford looked at the ref like, you going to let him do that?
You going to let him do that to me?
This kid he's magnificent, man. I don't, man. First of all, he's defensive player of the year. Everybody talking about rookie defense. No.
That was the thing I had on my last poll.
Defensive player of the year. So y'all want to win
in his first year.
Michael Parsons and all that, his no playing ass when they play a good team? No.
You still got Bosa doing big things in San Francisco.
Yeah, I like Bosa.
And you still got TJ Watt doing good things over there.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh. You think that this rookie, you think they have favoritism in those guys and just give him the defensive rookie of the year? Or do you think he actually can be that good by the end of the season where it's like you can't even deny it? He is the defensive player of the year.
Just let the chips fall where they may. Let them play out. We got 5 in, right? Bosa normally gets hurt. So Bosa is going to be out the game pretty soon. I have never seen Bosa play a full season. So Bosa is going to be out pretty soon. TJ Watt, the same thing. They 2 players that can't stay healthy. So we'll let the play speak for itself. Let's do that.
Woo. But you think it's going to continue game in, game out?
Oh, yeah.
Get stronger, even better.
Bro, he's getting double teamed right now. And we about it. You're
He's
not
like
supposed
the
to
double
talk
team.
about
I will admit that I've never seen a defensive tackle make double teams look so easy to get
right.
off of.
You
He's
got
like,
Micah
excuse
Parsons.
me, I got that one.
Micah Parsons complained about being double teamed. That's why he ain't making no plays, right? Well, bro, if you that dude, you supposed to make a play even while you double team. That's
Yeah,
what makes you that dude. It ain't your mouth. It's your game. Your game speaks for you. So, like my boy Herb said, keep your mouth down tight.
you know what happened with Parsons though? Parsons messed up and let them pigeonhole him. You know, they made him a defensive end. He wasn't a defensive end. He's a
Well,
tweener. Meaning
he's
that first year, you seen him do them great things
yeah. I
because you
told
didn't know where he was coming from. He was
you.
coming from linebacker spot. He was coming from the end spot. He was coming from all over the field.
Yep.
When
I told
you label him a defensive end, now he's at one spot and he ain't that bull out there. He ain't that bull to just be like, oh, I'm a defensive end. I'm just going to come at you every single down and
bro.
get your back.
Let me tell you, I've been telling people about Micah Parsons. I like the player, but here's the problem with Micah Parsons. Name me a game that he showed up when he playing against a good offensive line. Just name me one game. If he's so great, name me a game that Micah Parsons played against a good O-line and he showed up.
Yeah.
You can't. So that's not me hating on Micah Parsons. That's me asking you to show me his work. Show me
Mm-hmm.
his work against a good offense of line.
Funny thing is, like, Parsons or Aaron Donald ain't never did nothing against the Eagles.
No.
And they're the two, they considered the two best
Right.
defensive linemen in the league. And they ain't never did nothing about it against the Eagles.
So I'm miss me with that. I'm good. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
you hear Lane and Kelsey tell you this bull right here, Carter, he hard to block.
yeah,
He hard to block. You know, my team, he hard to block. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
He's
that's
a
not good. That's not good.
he's a problem, man. So we good. I mean,
Reddick,
the
back-to-back games with sacks too. Do you
mm-hmm.
think this is the emergence we're going to start seeing the Reddick from the end of last season
I'm
from
hoping
here
so.
on out?
I'm hoping so. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping so. He's bringing the energy. He's got that. The energy is there. The effort is there. So it's not what we're seeing right now is teams quarterbacks are getting rid of the ball sooner, quicker. Okay, they not when they play the Eagles, their coaches is telling them, "Yo, you can't hold on that ball. Get rid of it quick." So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to cut back on your sacks. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just think too, the first couple of games, that injury to his hand, he wasn't able to do the same things
Yeah,
with that club on his hand.
yeah. It was that. It was that also. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So let's just see how it how it works out. Right now, he's playing good. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Nolan Smith some more. You know what I'm saying? I want Sean decide to put him in some more.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the week I think you're going to see Nolan Smith also.
I want to see BG get a sack too.
Yeah, me too.
BG been kind of silent lately. You get him back out there. We went the linebackers and we went the cornerbacks. You
Mhm.
know, well, that's pretty much it, man. This team, this defense as a whole, the second half of the football team was. How did you feel about the shutout put on in the second half? 0 points, less than 100 yards.
I would say this here. It's been a long time since I can say that our defense made an adjustment at halftime. That's very rare for us, and I'm embarrassed to say it.
That's kudos for Desai.
Yes, absolutely. So you give that man some big time credit for that, because
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Gannon would have stayed with the same thing. He never makes no adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kudos for Desai, and he's more aggressive than Gannon.
Mm-hmm.
Desai will blitz you and he will put the pressure on you. And you seen when we started putting the pressure on Matthew Stafford, he was out. It was out the game. They never even got past the 50-yard line.
Mm-hmm. They're saying that they deciding to continue that,
Yeah,
but have more blitz practices. Keep coming with that blitz
yeah.
because that's since he's been doing that a lot more recently. He's been getting after the quarterback. He's been
Again,
getting that quarterback.
we're gonna get about 9 sacks, about 7 or 9 sacks on the Jets.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
So you still think? Do you think we still have a chance to even match the sack total from last year
No,
with how much
no,
season left?
No, I'm not even
With
interested.
all these guys getting hot right now. Now all of a sudden Reddick's hot with back-to-back
Yeah,
sacks. All of a sudden Jalen Carter's hot with back-to-back sacks. Sweat's been getting his sacks. You know what I'm saying? But these guys starting to heat up now that we went to. They didn't really start happening week 3. You know, week 3 now it's week 4 or 5. You think now we can hit that stride where every game we should start laying them out?
but we're gonna get the sacks, but we're not gonna hit that number. I don't want to hit that number. I
Why
want to.
not?
I'm more interested in stopping that run because we lived that life.
Hey, as
Okay,
long as Jordan Davis is healthy, the
right.
run is stop.
We lived that.
Big JD in the middle.
Yeah, we lived that life of having the most sacks. It ain't get us shit. So yeah,
It got us to the Super Bowl.
right. And this is the one I want right here. I want to stop that run because that's what killed. That's what lost us the Super Bowl. Not being able to stop the run.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Jordan,
I'll I'll,
Jordan Davis in that field.
I'll trade a few of them sacks for for stopping the run because that's what win ball games. That's why we 5-0 because people can't stop our run.
5-0 Eagles, 5-0 Niners.
Yeah,
Who's the better team?
we are, and here's why.
Now we're biased.
I'm not being a homer when I
I
say
do believe we're the better team. I'm just saying that you guys say no bias just to make sure you're clear of why. Let people know why the Eagles are the better team.
here's why. Our O line is better than their D line. Our O line against their D line is better. Remember my 4-point system.
Mm-hmm.
Our D line is better than their O line. Okay. Now, who runs the ball more effectively between the two? I would say us because we got Jalen and Swift and what's the name? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got McCaffrey.
And Debo.
Yeah, Purdy ain't rushing the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I give us that I get that point to us. Then
Yeah.
you go to what quarterback take care of the ball? Who's the better quarterback?
Brock Purdy never lost a start.
Right, but you gotta go into the game and figure out why he never lost a start. Look at the teams he's played. What good team did Brock Purdy play? Name me one.
The Rams, right?
Dang,
Seattle?
no,
Arizona?
no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They ain't played nobody yet. You want to say the Cowboys? The Cowboys is garbage, man. I don't know.
The Cowgirls are garbage. As soon as they said Diggs is out for the season,
They
they
tried.
might as well not even bought another ticket.
I told you that they wouldn't make the playoffs. I said
That was
that.
Rhapsody right there.
I said that in the preseason. I said the
Yeah.
Cowboys will not win 10 games. Period. And I know this
We
for a
definitely
fact.
should sweep them this year, for sure.
Yeah, I know this for a fact. And I said that by week 10, Dak Prescott will be benched and Mark McCarthy will be fired. Mike McCarthy. He will be fired by week 10.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
my
man. So you don't think? I think the Niners Eagles game gonna be the same way it was last year. I don't
well
really see too much difference, except for
here.
Brock Purdy's gonna be in the game the whole game. I don't think we hurt him, but I think we get to him just as easy.
I'm hoping that both teams are healthy
Yeah.
because the brand of football that we both play is a physical brand of football. So we're not going to have all our players when by the time that game come around. I can tell you that right now.
We might have new players though by then.
We're deeper. I think we deeper.
Yeah.
You know, we can deal with a couple of injuries. They can't afford to lose not one player. Not one. We can.
Like the running back situation, they lose McCaffrey, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
We lose Swift. We might see some more of this guy right here, Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Everybody's wondering where has Penny been?
He's sitting there. He locked
Where
it.
has Penny been? We ain't used him.
You know, and guess you don't have to yet. He's a bruiser. He's a big back. You know what I'm saying? So when the time comes, you know, he'll be ready if we need him. We don't need him right now.
That's what I told. That's what I said. We don't really need him right now. We
No.
barely use Gainwell.
Yeah, we don't
We
need
barely use Swift for that matter. God damn it.
we didn't even use Boston Scott last game.
Yeah.
Boston Scott didn't get a snap.
But everybody was expecting Penny to come in and make an impact. He said that was a defensive. Stop using the push tush so much. Stop using that so much and use Penny instead
I
to get
would
that 1 yard.
Penny too. I would love to use Penny, but I'm gonna do what's working. What's working so far is we're 5-0. We rushing the ball strong. We passing the ball strong. We have no problems right now. So what do you? I mean, like, you know what I mean? And we haven't even peaked. We got so much room for improvement. San Fran has already peaked.
What week you think that'll be? That
Huh?
the Eagles will be full steam ahead. Well, week. Give me a week.
Um,
Week 10.
yeah, I'm going to give you. I'm trying to give you what I would like to see it. When I would like to see it, I would like to see it after the bye. Coming out the bye, that's where I want to. I want to be hitting on all cylinders.
What week we buy?
Huh?
You didn't remember what week we buy?
We'll be 9-0. If going into the bye, if we don't lose the game, we should be 9-0.
So that'd be week 11. So yeah, week 10, week 11. So yeah, we're on the same track there. I was
Yeah.
saying week 10. Yeah, about week 10, 11. Like right coming out that bye, that'd be perfect time. That's when I want to see the blowout games again.
Well, the blowout, I'm not concerned about that part.
I do because I feel like us at our peak, right? It's better than this whole murderous road that we're talking
But,
about going on. That everybody's scared about. Oh my God! When we get out of the bye, we're about to hit this long stretch of games that are just so hard, and
but listen,
Eagles can lose 2 or 3. So they need to be undefeated by the time they get there. So in case we lose those couple, it doesn't really affect us. No, man. If we're peaking at that time, it's a wrap for everybody. The season's done.
let me
We're
ask,
winning.
let me ask you this question: rather we beat a team by 30 or 40, how many wins we get for that game?
What?
Right. So what the hell cares? Who gives a fuck if we blow a team out or not?
Like we've been winning by like double digit.
Yeah, but I mean, I
And
don't.
people act like we're not winning, like double digit. Like if you win by more than a touchdown, you're doing good in this league.
I don't. I don't.
This is the NFL, man. Like we winning by 3 points every game.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
know, we're winning by 1 point, 3 points, something like that. No, we still double digit winning. We
Yeah.
just ain't doing it in the fashion that we did it last year, and everybody's kind of complaining about that.
Well, we're playing better quarterbacks. We playing tougher teams, and every team we play is giving us their best.
Yeah, and they come with new stuff they never even ran before.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize.
That's what's so awesome about it.
We are
That's
getting
more respect.
teams' best. Every time we play a team, we
Yeah,
get their best.
you know.
We get their best. That's
The
what it
Jets,
is. When you on top, that's what you're gonna get. So welcome to the top.
the Jets game coming up here. You know, the Jets got a pretty awesome defense, and their run game is pretty good over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give me some thoughts about this next game coming up against Jets. It
Well,
should be a win. Like right now, I think we should blow the ass out. I ain't gonna lie, it should be a fucking blowout.
yeah,
But especially with what's his name as quarterback, Mr. Wilson, he played a nice game last week.
yeah,
But it should be a blowout.
yeah. We should beat them by 2 touchdowns, and the reason is they can't score on our offense, on our defense. I'm sorry, they can't score on our defense. They can't run on us. Can't nobody run the ball on us. So you know that ain't going to happen. Our O line is going to dominate their D line. You know, our well, not dominate their D line, but we should win.
They have some good boys at what?
Yeah,
See, they got so many first round picks
yeah,
on the offense and defensive line.
yeah.
You
But
know, there's a lot of they didn't suck for a long time. That's done there. Really
yeah, the boy Johnson, number 11, from Florida State. His motor don't run all the time, so he can be had. That's their DN. That's their first round pick. So he had Quentin Williams is the real deal. The linebacker
Mosley's the real deal.
Yeah, they got a hell of a linebacking crew. So
Yeah.
we don't
Sauce Gardner.
We don't want to take them lightly.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner's going. Think he can lock down AJ?
Hell no. Hell
Yeah,
no.
it's Sauce.
First of all, people
Rookie defensive player of the year last year. Sauce, all pro corner. Sauce Gardner. His first year. First year. We're talking about. We hope to see Jalen Carter do what Sauce did last year.
Well, to be honest with you, what did Sauce So what did he do last year?
All pro, Pro
Right.
Bowl.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I've watched the games. I'm looking for Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I love it.
People is giving Sauce Gardner respect off of name. They're like fearing his name. Like they're gonna ask Jalen, "Are you gonna go to the other side? You're not gonna throw at Gardner, man." He's a great player, you know, like him. But do you think Jalen is not going to throw at him? Are you kidding me, bro? Sauce. I watch Sauce Gardner. I don't like his technique. He's not physical. You know what I'm saying? And he's lengthy and he's fast. That's it.
I wanted
AJ
him on our team
AJ
last year. I ain't
will
gonna lie.
AJ will manhandle him. Believe me, manhandle him. And you're gonna
Yeah,
see
he isn't physical enough for AJ.
he's
Yeah,
not
that's
about that
true.
life. Believe me, he ain't about that.
AJ gonna punk him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's finesse. He's finesse. That's what he is. And
Question: will the Birds do anything before the trading deadline? You hear about Burns, you hear about Judy, you hear the Simmons. You think Howie actually pulls the trigger and grabs one of these, upper echelon players and brings to the Eagles to help push us over the top?
here's what I think that will happen. We're either going to get Chung from Carolina, safety,
That'd be
or,
nice. I like Patrick Chung.
yeah, or we're going to get Simmons from the Broncos. We got to get a safety in here. We have to. Yeah, and I'll cut Evans.
How do you feel about Kayvon Wallace playing good safety for the Arizona Cardinals?
Well, it depends on
And
what
do it for us, the Philadelphia Eagles.
it depends on what you call good safety. You plan on a bad defense. You plan on a bad team. So what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like if you
He making plays.
right, but if you put a player on the field, he's going to make plays. That's
We
just the
put him
part.
on the field over here. He wasn't making plays for us like that.
Huh?
I said we put him on the field over here in Philly. He wasn't making plays for us.
Because he couldn't stay healthy. He got hurt every time he was playing with us. He get hurt.
Hmm.
You know, I just I tell people all the time, if you're out there and you're acting, it ain't like Wallace ain't a good player. It wasn't the fact he wasn't good. He couldn't stay healthy for us. So he's staying healthy for right now. Right now.
Right now, yeah, it's only 5 weeks in.
I mean, shit. Believe me, bro. If he could play, he would have made this team. We ain't get rid of him because we ain't want him. We got rid of him because he couldn't beat nobody out of a damn job.
Well, Sidney Brown coming back doesn't sure up the situation.
He's still too young. I mean, I need Sidney Brown to get in the weight room, and I need him to actually play some more. You know what I'm saying? I need to see more. I'm not sold right now.
What about Evans or Edmonds?
Evans is not the one. Edmonds should have been gone. I would have.
He's playing like trash.
Telling you, that's straight up.
He's trash right now.
Yeah, that's trash. That's straight up trash, bro.
I was really a supporter of him. I thought, he played some good ball over in Pittsburgh, but he ain't showed me nothing special.
No, he's trash.
And I didn't like Evans, to be honest. I don't know why people even bring that guy up. Like that guy's trash too.
Yeah,
Me. Do you think that's probably the biggest issue right now in our defense is our safety spot?
Yeah, that's
Blankenship does a decent job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on Blank.
Blankenship is playing out of position, if you ask me. He's playing free safety, and he shouldn't be a free safety.
He should be strong safety.
Yeah, he should be strong safety because he's not good in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Even though he gets picks, but he's not good in coverage. He's more of a hitter than anything. So I would switch them around. I'll get a free safety to play free safety and move Blankenship closer to the line of scrimmage.
If you could pick one that might theoretically be available, who you bringing in?
Simmons.
Simmons?
Yeah, I like him. I like his game.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Broncos just giving away people, so I won't be surprised if we get Simmons in.
I think the Broncos going to beat Kansas City Sunday. I mean,
what?
Tomorrow they're going to beat them.
What?
Yep.
Well, you gotta elaborate on that one. I don't see that happening. They're trash.
I'll tweet
you. Had 70 points scored on them.
I'll tweet you tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. We'll definitely hear about that one because that's.
I'll tweet you. I don't even want to put.
It's Russ, man.
Huh?
I've been telling everybody Russ is trash now. When
No,
everybody wanted us to trade for Russ instead of Jalen Hurts, I go, you're freaking idiots. This dude's done. He had his
he,
glory years already. He's
Ru-
not going to ever relive those years again. And you not have seen him not do that since those glory years. Like, stop with the whole Russell Wilson thing. He's not that generational talent.
yeah,
He was good, but he won a Super Bowl out of it, right? He
yeah,
got one, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah. So he did his thing. But
yeah.
after that, the whole Sierra thing, the whole him getting hurt, it was like I knew that you weren't gonna see another Russell Wilson like taking his team to the Super Bowl type player. You know, Sean Payton is what I thought. That is the biggest surprise for me. I thought that with Sean Payton as the head coach, that you would see Russ a lot better. You would see this team look a lot better out there, but it's not happening, man. It's not happening.
Russell Wilson's actually playing better.
Happy birthday, D. Aldridge, man. Happy birthday. Sorry about that. Happy
Yeah,
birthday, my brother. Shout out to you, my guy.
he, he's actually playing better. All right. The Broncos' problem is their defense. It ain't their offense right now. So Russ is playing better. But
I don't think Evans is trash. I don't think he is. I like Evans' tape. I don't think he's trash. Blankenship's cover team is always in position to make plays on the ball. Okay, you like him? You like him? You like him, big dog? Drew? No problem, my guy. I don't know. I don't see nothing special with the guy Evans. Blankenship is Blankenship to me right now. He earned my respect last year. When he did that stuff in the playoffs, I was like, all right, I can't be as hard on him.
I'm a,
So now I'm riding on that. But Evans ain't showing me nothing special.
I gotta be honest with you. I think people are way too high on Blankenship. You know,
Dude,
yeah. For him, he would have had to play in the preseason, bro. But he ain't that good where he didn't have to play. Be honest with you.
you don't think he's playing good?
No, I don't.
Even this year?
I think he can be had. I've seen things that I don't like on tape.
So basically, you said we need two.
No,
safeties.
no. I want him to stay on the team. I want him to stay as a starter.
Stay as a starter.
Just switching, moving from that free safety. He don't have range. He gets lost in coverage. If you look at he gets lost in coverage. So I'm just telling people, when we play the better quarterbacks, it's gonna show itself. And the reason why we getting beat
When we
up,
play the better ones, he's getting picks on them.
I'm listening to what I'm saying to you, bro. Trust me. When this happened, you're gonna be like, damn, OG, you was right. Where are we weak at? We weak over the middle is our that's his area. That's him. That's him. So we need
And
to
that's linebackers.
bring in just Simmons, put him at free safety, and bring Blankenship up at strong safety. That's
OG, we need to do a film breakdown with you from you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you think we get another safety? It's a wrap. That's good.
Yep.
That's one point that we need. I do. Roby,
love
second half grade.
Love him.
Give him a grade right now.
I give him a B because he came in and he played Cooper Kupp right. It's leverage. It's not how you stay with him. It's what you give Kupp, he plays with a lot of combination routes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the communication that he had with Matthew Stafford, is that on the leverage that the cornerback, the slot corner gives him, he goes the opposite. And that's why he beat Slay clean, because Slay is not mentally smart. Slay is instinctively. Slay is a veteran. He plays with that. But mentally, Slay is not all there.
Do you think the podcast is doing anything to Slay's game?
Yeah, no. I mean, Slay is what he is. Slay is ready to retire. Slay's ready to take it on home. He an old man now. He's content. That's what I get from Slay. He's content. I don't see no fire in him. I don't see a want to play this game. Slay's getting that check.
Getting that check, trying to win that bull.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you won it with us.
and
Yeah,
he,
he's trying to get that
but
chant, that
my
championship
problem,
ring before he goes.
he's not willing to do what it takes to win that chip.
You don't think so?
That's my problem with him. He don't want to get physical. He wants to play soft shit. I'm gonna tell you, it's
But you
going.
always had that cornerback, the physical cornerbacks versus like Deion Sanders, one of the least physical cornerbacks ever, but he's the best. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? But then you got Champ Bailey, who I thought was the second best of all time, who
was
was very physical.
Camp was physical. The
Yeah.
problem with Slay is a tweener in what we're talking about. Slay didn't have the speed, nor the technique, nor the ability that Dion had. See, Dion didn't have to be physical because you weren't catching shit on him.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You watch Slay get roasted all day long. You know what I'm saying?
He
If
does get rid of
they
up.
get him, Slay can be got. Slay gets bailed out a lot of times with bad quarterback play. So I'm not happy with Slay right now. I'm not. Now he does have a chance to right the ship, but I'm not happy with his play and his technique.
You think this is last year?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. With
This is
us,
last hurrah. No
yeah,
Super Bowl. It's it.
yeah. It's definitely with or without the Super Bowl. This is last year here. I know that for sure.
Even if he makes the Super Bowl interception that wins this game, it's over for him.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Miracles happen.
yeah.
Miracles happen. All
I
right, man.
I'm just hoping he tighten it up. That's all I
What
want.
about Bradbury?
Bradbury, Bradbury
He
is
got burned too.
yeah, but
Don't leave him off the
no,
hook.
he didn't get burnt. He didn't get
He
burnt.
got burned.
No, he didn't get burnt. He was there. He just didn't make the play.
No.
See, getting burnt is remember Slay. Remember Cooper Cup ran across and you seen Slay running all crazy and shit, chasing him. That's getting burnt. Getting burnt is not you being there in position to make the play and didn't make it. That's not no. He didn't get burnt. He gave up a touchdown, but he was in position and he just didn't make the play. Getting burnt is meaning that you're not even in the damn picture frame. You know what I'm saying?
He was there.
Yeah. So you got to give credit to the receivers also and the quarterback that's throwing
Doing
it.
a damn job. Yep. At the end of the day. What
You
about
know,
Barnett? Is this his last season? Have we even seen a
who
Barnett sighting this
Bar-
year?
Barnett. I like Barnett's pressure, and I don't mean pressure he put on. I like the fact that he's a hard guy to deal with. If you ever
Mhm.
watch him rush the passer, the tackles be struggling to block him,
Mhm.
which makes the quarterback move differently. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to be able to appreciate what a player can do for you. That's it. But he,
Yeah.
you know, he ain't nothing that you need to keep on and all that. But I do like the way he played. I do.
He said Bradbury didn't turn around.
Right. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, and the ball was there to be knocked out, and he didn't even try to knock it out. And then the other
Yeah.
down he gave up. That was just a hell of a throw and a hell of a route by the receiver because he was again right there on the money. He was there. You know, so I can't. Bradbury is solid. He's a solid player. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you think we shortchanged the Jets this week?
what do you
Where
mean?
we think it should be a blowout, and in reality, it ends up being a close game because they oversee them, overlook the Jets.
Here's how you got to answer that question for yourself. Do you think the Jets defense can give us problems?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you don't expect no blowout.
True.
That's it. You just answered your own question.
I don't think the offense will give us any problems at all.
Right.
Then we dominate that offense, which overall could still lead to a blowout. Because it doesn't matter how good the defense is playing, the offense keep giving up, not doing nothing. It's only so long before the score gets too high and makes the job a lot easier for
Mm-hmm.
both sides.
I don't think I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't think that Jets defense is as good as people making them out to be. I think they got a lot of flashy names over there. And
Yeah.
they haven't seen no good offenses yet. So that makes them look good. We're going to have the best offense they've seen.
That's true. That's true.
I got to keep it 1,000. And we're going to bust that ass.
We're
So,
gonna bust it open.
believe that.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Y'all hit that like, man. Make sure y'all go follow my guy, OG Wade. His link is inside the description. I love this show, man. Give us some last word, OJ, before we get out of here.
Man, I'm just excited about this season. I mean, to be 5-0 and the Phillies, man, to be winning like we winning, we just winning, man. Philadelphia is,
All we do is win,
and
win, win, no
I'm gonna
matter
be honest
what.
with you, man. I think we got the fans are so damn not just supportive, but the fans is so powerful in Philly.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Everywhere. We took over.
they really affect
Over so far.
they affect cities. Our fans affect cities, teams. You got whenever you got the damn players talking about the fans, I'm talking about the other team's players talking
Yeah.
about our fans.
I
That's
love it.
so awesome, man. I mean, we got the best we the best. I'm telling you. Fans of Philadelphia, man, I give major kudos to them, man. You know,
Yeah, man. Eagle fans, man. That's why it got me so inspired. I want to move to Philly. You
yeah,
know, I'm like, I just want to go. And then even if I don't like the whole state and the city as a whole, just to be there like 1 year, it's just pure Eagle games. Whether I went to the game or not, I'm in tailgate, I'm in
yeah,
Infinity. You know what I'm saying? Just to embrace it all for 1 straight year, man. I gotta do that before I go. You know what I'm saying? That's something I gotta do. Whether I live there consistently or you just got a good enough job to be at every home game.
all
One
you
of
got,
the two.
all you got to do is do it a couple of times. Just get on the plane,
I've
fly.
done a couple. I'm 1-1 right now for Eagle home games. Like, I've
Yeah,
been a lot of Eagle away games in California when they came and played the Niners, when they came to play Oakland, when they came to play San Diego, anything like that. I've been in those.
mm-hmm,
But home games last year was at that loss to Washington. That was a debacle,
mm-hmm.
And then I just went to the Vikings game. I went to the Vikings game.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah,
They're two nice ones. I want to go to another one this year. Hopefully, I gotta decide which one. I low key want to go to Texas just to go check out that stadium over there in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
just check it
the
out.
AT&T. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just check it out. Watch us beat them at home, and I can be an Eagles fan and all my Eagle green. Like, yeah, y'all suck still.
yeah.
Told you. Back up off us, baby. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the show. Thank you for watching, man. Thank you guys. We go definitely keep bringing the show out as often as possible, once a week at least. And salute to you, OG Way. Go make sure you follow my guy over there on Twitter because he definitely be dropping the knowledge, man. That's why we call it OG Facts, baby. Your OG Facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get the facts out of them. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
That's
You
what's
know.
up.
Hey, salute to all you guys. Like I always say, fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, BG, OG, we out.
Peace.
What is up, everybody? Third game 31 with OG Wade.